And the baby was not patient enough. Daddy wants to say something. Okay. Okay. Okay, business phone.
Okay, so you'll be telling people don't use your personal phone for business. Let people call you and know. So your family member will call you, or your personal phone, and they're like, "Oh, how are you doing? God bless you, mommy and God," and then you drop it. Another person will call, but it's business. You still think, "Hello, Cheung," as if it's the first time I call. You telling me something you don't know it was a business. And I said, "Excuse me, I saw your advert and I saw this line. Sorry. What do you want? What do you want me to do for you?" You see, you are missing things together. What if it's a business line and they call you? You're able to know this is business and this is family call.
Okay, clap. Clap for her too. That's it. God of ideas, bringing ideas. Do you have something to say? You have an idea?
Hallelujah.
Game. Yes. So like the person will sit on a chair.
Who sit
on a chair. So like the others will be behind the person. So someone will hit the person with a bottle. Then they will learn to shuffle it. So the person will guess who hit it. Yeah. So
is it your original thought?
Yeah, I don't stop it. I
just thought about it now. That's good. Clap for him. You know, there are some people that the kind of content they create is just games. They'll be bringing different kind of games, and people will start following them because you want to play game in your church, you want to play game in your garden, even as an MC event. You want, you create content, different games. Just be thinking about it and start posting it. People will be watching, and especially if it's very engaging and interesting. Yes, please clap for yourselves. Yes, you are good students. Because you are, no, you cannot escape it. Dancer.
For example, me sitting down, wearing suits, then crossing my leg like this, playing one, like an enjoyment music, all this enjoyment music, then look for a Mirinda bottle and its cover, then buy Nutrici. I'll pour it inside a bottle, pour water into it, I'll put it back.
Okay, like soft life, you want to enjoy life, but you don't have money to buy Mirinda, you now use Nutrici to content. Just think of something. All these things that all of you mentioned now, hello, all the ideas that you shared now, you are going to create it and show me on the last day of this training, which is in today. I don't know where you want to see food and pour away. You did food. You think of another original thing. I really love it. It's your content. I really love it. You will create it and edit it. You will learn about editing tomorrow, shooting and editing tomorrow. So then after creating it, you can make the video today. Don't forget, if you are creating your video, we'll still get the shot. So when you create it today, then use tomorrow to edit it. And we'll edit it together here. But that's if you can create it today. You can edit it together tomorrow. And when you're editing, you might not show your face entirely if you have a 1 minute. But people love to see visuals. Not only your face. What you are saying, let us also be seeing it. Do you understand? Like pictures or a picture overlays. So thank you for sharing your 1 minute story idea. That's good. So let's move to the next one. And there's another content that they need to do, like that one that they just showed now, 2021 to 2025. Someone created it, and people now started following. See, all this content you see online, one person is always the original owner of that idea. And How can you be creative? You need to go out, you need to talk to people. You can just sit down and something will just come to your head. And yesterday, my last born, she's 6. She asked the question. She said, why is it that people are always happy that December is coming? People are excited. People are always happy that December is coming. I was like, we'll be happy. Oh. And I told her, I said, come. Is there anybody that saw January? That will see December. And again, it's the birth of Jesus Christ. So that's why I say, hey, is it December that they gave birth to Jesus? I say, yes, it's December. You know, you can create a content on funny questions, little ones ask. That's content. That's my own 1 minute content. Create original idea by me. Owned by me, no copyright. If anybody create this content now, I know that he has heard it from me. So like funny questions children ask. Especially you people that you are maybe a teacher, you're a teacher, and you have, or maybe children teacher in church or anything. All these questions that younger ones used to ask. Just compile them together. You'll be using this as content. You might not use those children as content, so you might just use maybe their voice and just put picture. You know, just be creative about it. That is one content. And that one will be making people laugh. Haven't you seen some people comment on people's video and say, anytime I want to laugh, I come to your page? You have people like that. There's one guy, his name is Emmanuel on TikTok and Instagram. He used to do this wide mouth. He used to say, Ọlọ́run amúnichó. Have you come across it? If you hear Ọlọ́run amúnichó, Ẹgbẹ́ Amúnichó Association, is that guy. He's that guy. Ima comedy or something like that. Anytime I want to laugh, I'll go to his page and I'll go. And there's one too on TikTok. He used to talk like a small girl like this, but it's just one person. Mercy, something like that. I don't know if I've come across a video. So there are some pages I go to if I want to laugh. If I want to learn, there are some pages I go to. If I want to laugh and learn, so let people know you for something. If your own content is learn and laugh, let them know you as that. Don't now be jumping from one content type to another content type. I don't know if you understand. From one niche to another. Today, you are posting something or you are doing comedy today. Tomorrow, you are doing health. Next tomorrow, you are doing coaching. You know, people don't know you for one thing. Let them know that when they are coming to you, what's your name, ma'am? Mrs. Wuraola. When they are coming to your page, just like, if I go to Mrs. Wuraola's page, no, I know that I want to go and learn health in a funny way and I want to laugh. It's not that when they come to your page, they will see that you are doing modeling again. So, be known for something. So, let's go to scripting for short videos. Remember I told you that people are always interested in short videos than elongated videos. The platforms you can put elongated videos are on YouTube. Elongated videos, go to YouTube. Skits of 30 minutes, go to YouTube. Short videos. When you are writing your script, like the ideas now. Now I'm taking you to your ideas that you are going to create. When you are writing it, make sure it is conversational and simple. Make sure it's conversational and simple. Don't make it too complicated. Don't use ambiguous words. Don't use big grammar. We are not interested. Who Oyinbo help? Who English help? No, we don't need that one. So you make it conversational. Anyone reading this can relate, can easily relate with whatever you are talking about. Visualize scenes, just like I mentioned earlier. Whatever you are saying, visualize it. Okay.
person is very serious and has a lot of fun. So when you are looking for serious minded, nobody wants to take it. So don't you think it's peculiar to the platform that you
Yes. Because it is social media. Listen, no, everybody. Did you hear the question? Wọ́n wà wájú yín ẹ̀gbọ́. Ọlọ́run yóò lọ òkè dáadáa. Wọ́n ní kẹ́ lo mic. No, they were not paying attention. Maybe hello distract them.
don't let me beat your paying attention. So attention. So
He's saying that I mentioned that the language should not be too serious and complicated. So he now said that the platforms, don't I think that the platforms will determine the kind of language? Like serious platforms like Twitter or maybe LinkedIn. Maybe you can use more serious this thing. And now said because it is social media, it's not television. People are using data and people are mindful of their data. Anything I want to use my data on must be something I will enjoy and I will like. That person did not start. It's not the day he started creating content that he started creating very, very serious content. Or now, you said Solomon Buchiabi. He's a celebrity now. People already know. In fact, if Solomon, let me say, a celebrity should come on Instagram or TikTok and say, there's something I want to tell everybody. Please, I need you to pay attention. If you don't know that person as a celebrity, will you want to sit down and want to listen to that person? You will not want to listen to that Talo Mele Kilonso. Go and tell your family member. So it is because that person is a known person. People will want to hear, people will want to listen, people will want to watch. But because you are not known, nobody knows you. You have to start with something that would captivate people's attention, that will make people drawn towards you. Don't you see all these actors and actresses? There are some actors that they started as an actor just because they needed publicity. They needed to be known. Some of them have gone to their own original profession. You don't see some of them relocated to America, outside the country, and they face their business. That's their calling. All these reality shows, some of them, they are not there because of the money. Because they needed a platform to be known. They want people to know them. And when they now know them, they will now go back to their original vision. This Big Brother, there are some people in that Big Brother house. There is even one of them that said, most of them that used to come for that Big Brother, just very few needed that money. Some of them, they have the money, but nobody knows them. One guy said he's a stylist, celebrity stylist, but nobody knows him. But now that he's out of that Big Brother, they've given him the platform. People now know him and they are now working with him. So it is when people have already known you that you can now say, okay, I think these health tips that I used to share before, and if you even want to sustain it, you can sustain it and keep it on. But if you want to stop the fun parts, because you are now known, people already know you, then you can now focus on the serious part. Whatever thing you want to say, people want to listen. Very dark man. How did this start? There's nothing very dark man I want to say now. My husband even likes him very well. Any of his videos like this, very dark man. I'm interested in very dark man. So because he has already built himself, built his content, made himself a brand that people can relate with. Whatever he wants to say, people want to listen. Okay, sir. You're on Instagram, Abi. Any day you want to eat, just snap the food. Or maybe your wristwatch like that. Just snap it and post it on Instagram. You might not see one like. But let somebody like Wizkid or Davido Coco post, go yabata second, go gbesi. You will see 1 million likes. Why? Because he is known, people already know. Anything you do that makes sense or does not make sense, we accept it like that. Oti create your audience. They are okay with him already. They believe that whatever thing he posts or creates, they love it like that. Whether it makes sense or it doesn't make sense, they love it. But for you that you are just coming up as a content creator, you want to build your community. You want to build your fan base. You must start with something that they can relate with, that will captivate them. You want to be a motivational speaker. You now start. You say, okay, you know that this that you are doing, you need to stop. This is repercussion. This is the this. This is the that. People are getting tired. But they time in run low. But let somebody like who? All this couple, this celebrity couple, motivational speaker. Is it Okonkwo? Kingsley, Pastor Kingsley and Mildred Okonkwo. People like that, let them talk. You will see the comments. And another kind of content. Do you understand, sir? So if you want to go to, for instance, X as an upcoming content creator, you must first of all understand the kind of people that exist on Twitter. Don't just go there and go and post dance video. And there are ways that your content can trend on Twitter. There are ways that your content can trend on Instagram. The way your content will trend on X is not the same way on Instagram. For instance, on X, when you post, there are some hashtags that you will use that will make your tweets rank. When people search for that hashtag, your own will be part of it. For instance, during NSAS, was it last year they did end bad governance, or this year? Was it last year they did end bad governance protest? That made this year. It was this year. Yeah, it was this year. I did end bad governance. People went on Twitter. People were tweeting. Look at all those tweets. Something was common, the hashtag that they were using. That's why they will tell you that you should use this hashtag. But if you don't use this hashtag, it will not come up when people are searching for it. It works. Hashtag works mostly. I don't know about that part, but on X, it works. So on X, you can either post, you can either retweet, even if you don't have auto, but retweet. And that's another way, that's another style or strategy of creating content. You can be retweeting people's content. Okay, maybe you like everything health. You like it. And maybe you don't have the content. If you see anybody's content that you like, this person's page, I love it, you retweet or you repost. You keep reposting. So when people come to your page, they know that they are coming to see health tips. Though you are not the original, but the fact that you are reposting it, you are giving credit to the original owner. But it will not help you to go far, plenty like that, because you are not the original owner. There was something that happened some months ago. Very Dark Man wanted to sue the lady on Facebook. All the content that Very Dark Man used to post, this lady used to post it. She will not repost. There's no even way you can repost. Is there a way you can repost on Facebook? It's just share. That lady, every day that Very Dark Man used to post, she'll go there, download the video and post on her page. And this lady was making massive money. Facebook was paying her serious, even more than Very Dark Man. Yes. But that day, Very Dark Man now came up and said, oh, this lady, this and that. I'm not saying you should not post my video, but give credit. So, but that content was not she was making money from it because she loves his content. And she started posting it and all of that. So if you are thinking of, okay, how do I start? You can watch, maybe like your niche is fashion. You can watch successful or maybe fashion content creators. What are they doing? I'm not saying you should do what they are doing, but to give an idea of how you can go about your own. Think of something they've not thought about. So the next one is, okay, visualize scenes. I was trying to explain that. Whatever content you are creating, people relate well. People are attracted to videos pictures. And when you are using these visuals, don't use blurry visuals. Use visuals that will be appealing to your audience. You are making content about something, you are describing it. And the way I told you earlier about storytelling, how you are going to tell a story, and how somebody will just tell a bland story. So the way you want to create that image in your audience's head. You want to create it in their head. So create it in that visual. Let it be displaying on the screen, and let your voice be like an overlay. Then include intro. Sorry for people that are just coming. You miss like 50% of what we have explained. Well, it's fine. It seems they recorded. Like you miss like 50% for real. So, so include intro, middle, and end. There's something I explained before you came. So let me just go back to that one. Is that when you are creating your content, the first 3 seconds should be the hook. And now I explained that if you watch all these skits, you see that once you open the video, you just see people fighting. Bah, 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 bah. What's happening? After the 3-4 seconds of that video, you now see this is how it all started. Because you want to know how it started, right? So if you have a video of 2 minutes, before you post that video, go to the part that is the most captivating part. Cut out 4 seconds. Bring it to the front. Play it. Then you now put your caption. This is how it all started. Or use the meme voice that they used to use. They'll say, you might be wondering, how did I find myself in this situation? You've heard it before. I be a hair. Something like that. So that is something that, because people want to know how it all actually started. How we got to that part where somebody started blowing somebody and there was a fight and all of that. So that is very important. So now, we will not do 45 seconds. We do 1 minute. It shouldn't shall exceed 1 minute. I told them earlier to create a story idea, and they all gave me their own. But I'm going to ask you to, and what's his name? And Mr. Isaiah, before your arrival, we gave ourselves some tasks to do. And the task is that you are going to create like a story idea. Yeah, a story idea, like the content. So you're going to create it, because all of us, we are going to create that video and we have to submit it. We'll see it. All of us will see it. So you're going to create a video idea. All of them, they've all shared their ideas, but it has to be your own original idea. It's not something that you go and see on social media. We want it to be your own. This lady shared one about a baby was crying and everybody was looking. Remember that I said the first 3-4 seconds must be captivating, not pouring videos. So the baby was crying and people were looking like, how is the baby crying? Crying. It was so intense. And the mother was there, not doing anything. And I said, is that not your baby? Carry your baby. Your baby is crying. He said, no, that she cannot breastfeed because she's not lactating. The breast is not, milk is not coming out. I said, why? Why is it not coming out? Then she now come to the scene and start explaining why she is not lactating, that the causes of it and the solution. So, but the first 3-4 seconds video has already captivated the mind of everybody. Everybody's already boiling. Like, how can the baby be crying and nobody's attending to the baby? So that is our own. It's our original. If you go and do it, it's copyright. Because she created it here and now. Clap for her. Thank you. So create your own. I want to see it. So Ma, create your own. I want to see it. Let's move to the next slide. We are done. No? Next. Okay. Just to summarize all that we have explained, what is your niche? Is it fashion? Is it health? Is it business? Is it comedy? Is it food? Then your audience. What do they want to hear? What do they not know that you want them to know? You can also make research. I gave us earlier, I told us earlier that the way you can know, like you can create content is that your niche, maybe food niche. You can do like a survey, maybe in your church or your environment. Ask people questions about your niche. Like, what do you think is the most common issue amongst, for instance, maybe women? What do you think women are not paying attention to about their health? What do you think people are not, Just make sure it's your niche. Create the survey, make the survey, just share it with people, ask people questions. The answers you get will help you in creating the kind of content you will create. And you see that you will create quality content because you have read through the minds of people. Maybe your target audience are Gen Zs, 18 to 25. If they are in your church, you just meet them one-on-one, or you just do it in form of a question and answer paper, a survey. Give it to them to fill. What do you think Christian Gen Zs are not doing well? Or how can we build Christian Gen Zs? How can Christian Gen Zs be fully engaged in the church? How can they enjoy the service? How can they, different questions like that based on your niche. Then the people that you conduct the survey on will be your target audience. If they are 18 to 25, those are the people you should give those surveys to fill. Do we understand? Atison. Thank you. So create a short idea. I believe we all have it. Yeah, we all have it. I'm going to create I've forgotten my idea. Can you remind me? My idea that I created. Hey, okay. Funny questions children ask. That's the title of my own this thing. So you give your idea, topic, then you script it. So you create the short video. Let's move to the next one. I think that's all. So question and answer. If you have questions to ask. If you have question, okay. I can't see your face, so because the lights you have entered my. I can see that you have sitting. You can't see me. I don't need my voice. You said that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe the question has been asked before I got here. One of the things that was my challenge, even though I overcame it at a point, but sometimes I still get somehow, it could get clumsy at times. That is in the area of you having different niches or different skill, having multiple hair. And and it's always better if you just have one and you know that okay, you are good at this one. How about if you know that you can do a lot of things? You understand? You can do a lot of things, and you are looking at okay, how can I just take one of these and specialize on it? And I believe there's times that there are some niches that you have to spend a long time to build it before it's been accepted. You understand? And there are some niches that, okay, you know that you love this thing, I love to do it, and some might not pay, some might be, it's just a passion, but you know that, okay, these are the things that you know that you are very good at. So how can you really stick to one and stay with that one? Even though, at least, the main thing of doing everything is to make money, to impact and make money, those two things. So how can you really pick one out of it?
Thank you very much. That's a good question for people that wear many hats. You're supposed to wear one. The way I'm wearing it. But you wear 10, 20. God has blessed us with gifts. I know people like that they can do so many things at the same time, so they get confused on the particular one they should focus on. Now, this is what I used to say, that look at all those things that you're doing. Whenever you post it, which one has the highest engagement? That's one way you can know. Which one has the highest engagement that people even talk about? And which one is more impactful? All of them cannot be more impactful for you, even for people. The one that is more impactful. The thing is, sometimes we are always focused on the one that will bring money. And that one that we feel that it will bring money might not even be the one that would make us shine. Might be that one that maybe it's like a long-term thing before it will be known. That you just be doing gradually. Maybe, okay, I'm a dancer, I'm a singer, and I act as well. I can act, I can sing, I can dance. Which one should I focus on? I will sing and I will post it this week. I will dance and I will post it next week. I will act, monologue, and I will post it the following week. Which one has the highest engagement? And there are some times that you can actually share, even if maybe when you post it online, maybe people don't see it. Share it with people, or maybe put it on your status. That's another way you can know. Put it on your status. What are the feedbacks of people about it? So the feedback will let you know the one that is more impactful. People are really particular about what can impact them, what can influence them, what can help them, what they can benefit from. So it's possible for you to have different specializations, like maybe 4 or 3, but there will be one that will be more impactful. Look at the contents that you have posted, the several contents in all those specializations. Look at the one that has the highest engagement. So when you see the one that has the highest engagement, do it. That doesn't mean you will not do other ones, but you give your 100%, or maybe say 70% attention to that one, and maybe 30% attention to other ones. Content creators, they don't only create content, so they do other things too. But the one that is more impactful, that they are getting more engagement, is the one they focus more on. Okay, even singers. I'm coming. Do you know that this lady, Mercy Chinwo, she has a store where she sells berets. It's not only singing that she's doing. Comedy. So, but the one that is really impactful is the one that they will spend their energy on. The day they told me that she's even this lady, Judy K, I said she sells glass. I just heard I heard it maybe last month. I did not know. So, but the one that is more impactful, that people engage with more. Because they say no communication is complete without feedback. You are communicating with me and I'm not giving you feedback. The communication is not complete. So if you are selling something out, you are posting a content and you don't get feedback, that your content is not engaging enough. So it's that content that is engaging enough that you focus on. Then other things can be going underground. Go on.
I love to just use myself as a practical example, because you were saying something that focus more on the one that is more impactful and not the one that makes money and engaging. But you agree that if you focus on one, there's no way that it will affect the one that you are not really focusing attention on. Okay, let me make myself as an example, because it's something that I really battle with for a long time. A lot of people know that I cook, that I have a restaurant. I've been doing this for over 13 years or thereabouts. I have a restaurant. I have a singles platform like ministry singles. I started with a single platform, and before I now graduated to the single mom. And also, while I was still trying to create something for the singles, an idea came that, okay, you have a story about infertility, and I've heard me talking to people that are going through the same thing that, okay, this season I've also gone through it. I know how it feels. You understand? And when the idea came that, okay, I should convert that my book to couples waiting room. I actually was writing singles waiting room because normally I go for singles program to talk to them. So I felt like, okay, if I go and even go and do free talking, I should be able to have a product I can sell, which was why I wanted to create that book and also to reach out because people were asking that, okay, where is your book? So I converted it to that book then, and I can say that it went then. People were really reckoning with it that, okay, people don't really talk about this, especially in church. And so I decided that, okay, let me do this book. But because it was just a story, it was an experience that I had in that area that made me delve into it. So that one too was, within that period of time, I forgot about a lot of other things, about the food, I had to focus my attention on it. So that one aside, so after a while again, okay, I think it was before then that I was, there are sometimes that there will be season in some things you are doing. There are seasons that, okay, you will make more money, people will add, and there are some seasons that there will be stillness. So in that stillness, sometimes we could feel discouraged that, is this thing not working? So my husband advised me then that, okay, why not do something different for at least for the next 6 months? And it was like a punishment to me going into another area for 6 months. So it looks like, it's boring to be doing something again for a long time, but I agreed to that, and I said, okay, let me just go for the counseling to improve myself at least professionally so I can get more skilled. So all the time I was doing I went to the presentation school because I've loved to be on the screen, I love to be talking in the camera. So I look, okay, I missed an opportunity at a media company because my accent was not good enough. So I said, okay, I think I want to go and learn how to speak better, then how to build more confidence facing the camera. And also, I wanted to improve my skill as a mental health counselor. I was doing the two together. So all through those periods, I was not posting anything about my food. And I have pages for almost all these things. I have Instagram pages for all this. So I realized that my attention was really focused on what I was doing currently. And it was affecting engagement on the other platform, of which we all understand that if you leave that a particular page for a long time, before you now bring people back there, it will take a long time again. You understand? So that's why I was saying that, okay, if you say you want to focus on something for a long time.
Are we listening?
There's no way it will still affect one. Even though as at that time, the food was the one that was giving me more money. I won't lie. It was the one giving me more money. But when I now left that food, because apart from even the money, my husband was like, okay, that food business is more stressful. You should be able to focus attention on some things that will not give you more stress. Just to talk and you get paid. And I was like, how will I build that niche again? Whereas I don't put focus on it. In fact, I will say that I forgot that you are even into food or things like so. It could be worrisome at times that, okay, you want to build something new and it's taking like forever to build it, And since you know that, okay, I think I have another heart now that is giving me money. Why don't I just switch again? So is it possible to still maintain balance? Why, okay, you can sing, you can dance, you can jump, is it possible that it can be on the same level that you can grow maybe like two, you pick the best two together and regardless the profit is giving you, or must one just die or go down for the other? Like the people you were talking about, I think they use, I don't know what you were saying about that some people use, they use maybe the fame to build their acceptance from people before now going into their profession. Like if what's her name? This Beret lady, Messi Chiwe, if she were to be an ordinary lady and she said she's selling beret, I'm sure that nobody would want to. You understand? If Tokwe decided, there was that Tokwe was always doing turban. Maybe she didn't even look towards that side. If she was selling turban, in fact, a lot of people would patronize her. So if they were nobody would look at them. So are you now saying we should look for something. Okay, let me just talk about this one. There was a time that my husband was saying that I should come and be doing Prof Mommy. And I know there are some sisters there that advise me that I should go and join him and be doing Prof Mommy. I say, no. I say, it's different from a brand I want to build. That, when you are doing comedy and you are still doing something serious, as how will people be able to match? You understand? Even though I know that, okay, it is good, but I was like, no, this thing does, even though it is good, does the fact that it is good, does that mean it is acceptable? Does that mean that's the channel that I will be? Is it good for me? I might like it, but does it really align with me? Is that what I will use? Because I was like, if you do it, maybe that is what they will use to accept. But, I don't want to do something because everybody say it is good, or me too, I say that it is good. You understand? So I want to just give that clarity, trying to balance. It's a lot of problem. But if you can do a lot of things, it's a lot of problem trying to know where to stay, and also must you get some stunts, do some stunts, get to a level of fame before you can now really show who you really are, or what you want to sell, or what you're made of.
Okay, thank you so much. Please, 1 minute. Okay, that's you have just two specialization: food and you being a mental health counselor. All those women, single mom, fertility, mental health counselor. That's who you are. And the second one, you own a restaurant. Out of those two profession, I call it profession, which one is more impactful, if I ask you? Which one? Just pick one, or you just respond. Which one is more what I am referring to as being impactful is something that people can benefit from and can influence them positively. So I'm asking you, which one is more impactful?
Yeah, I can say the mental health, but there was a time that I posted something. I did that random check, and I was trying to say, okay, this is me as a caterer. This is me doing my mental health work. This is me singing. This is me selling.
Okay, you sing too.
I sing.
That one is for the church. That is very
It's not for
professional.
the church. It's like, I was just like a partner with my husband. Even though he wanted me to go into it fully, but I was like, no.
Okay.
It's just my partner. So so I now posted it randomly that which of these have you really benefited from? I posted it on social media, and a lot of people said,
you say it's your food now. Who doesn't like food? Who doesn't like food?
So I was.
You tell me you are cooking and you are talking. How can I pick talking? Food
I was
me.
not like food. In fact, some people were now describing the jollof rice I cooked one year. I was like, Miss, I didn't remember. I was like, why? You understand?
Okay,
So
I understand you, ma. This is what I can say. The one that is more impactful is you being a mental health counselor rather. And the reason is because there is a problem in the society that you have the solution to. There is hunger in the land. Anybody can go to restaurants to eat. Because you are not a known person yet. That is why the restaurant is not booming like that. Just like the song ministers I mentioned. If Mercy Chiwo should open restaurant today, people will rush there. Because she's known. And she's doing something that is blessing people, influencing people. So if you focus more on the mental, do you know where it will take you? Anything you are doing that cannot take you to, like, for you to stand in front of all, in the gathering of good people, in the gathering of made people, anything you are doing, any profession, any career, anything that will not take you to, that will not make you be in the gathering of influential people, maybe that person should switch. Look at people that are cooking. Idabasi, Shebon Sonje, Kilo Jaka Weyomo. Is it not the Guinness World Record? Before they will know you for food, It was when she did that. Otu she yẹn tó rí pé wọ́n tún star fame yẹn tún ti ń lọlẹ̀. Otu she mi. In the next year, a tún fẹ́ ṣe mi. Yes. So there are some things that you will be doing that can never fade away. Once they know you as a mental health, you have said one thing to them. That lady that said this thing, please. Let's invite her to the United Nations. Because of what she said, you are providing solution to people's problem. You are making an impact. Do you know out of the programs that you do you know how many people you have influenced? Do you know how many people you have saved from committing suicide? That is an impact. She means my deviate no pastor. No, seriously, that is impact. Whatever I'm doing that is not. That was one of the reasons why I stopped my 9 to 5. I was not fulfilled, like satisfied with what I felt like there's something in me that is not complete.
Let me even give an example because it's not easy actually, but it's, I just remember something now that one of the two major food contract I got from one of the singles that I mentioned.
You see?
Wanted to get married.
You see?
And the second one was a burial for a single mom that came from UK and she attended a broken. And she knows, okay, Auntie Bumi, you cook, you are going to cook for. So, all these things, I see that it is kind of related. But, but to me, it always makes me feel like, won't you be looking like you are doing too much? You are talking, you are selling food.
You are not doing too much. You are not doing too much. That's because some of these gatherings and events that you hold, if they want to do any cooking, it will be the name of your brand. Something catering, something food, provided the food. That's it. But if you should ask me that the one that you should specialize on majorly, like 80%, is you being a mental health counselor. When you do that one will give you platform where your catering will stand. It's like it will give you the bedrock. They have already known you as someone that is a speaker. You focus on women. Women are your target audience. All categories of women. Single, married, single mom, people looking infertility, everything. Girl child, women, female gender, that's your focus. So with this now, if you keep going like this, going gradually, they'll turn you to Minister of Women Affairs. Yes, that's like the peak in Nigeria. And if you now want to take it globally, you now go to, United Nations Women, Kiniko. If we go like that, something that you can do that you know that it has future. Food is something that you have built a platform already. They already know you. Okay, they know you at the United Nations. WHO chairman knows you. The president of the country knows you. You now say, you now come out one day and say, this is my restaurant. Davido just opened one restaurant in America. Him and the wife is Chivido Restaurant in US. There are several restaurants, but they already have a name through their gifts, through what they are doing, that they are impacting people. So because they have made a name for themselves, they have their own fan base, they have their own community. Now say, okay, any business we want to go into now, our community, our fan base, people, they will embrace it. So I feel like the counseling part is where you should focus 80%. Because you are gifted and blessed in that area. That doesn't mean you are not good in cooking. But just like you mentioned that out of the single summits you do, you cook for someone's wedding. The singles that you are counseling, as you are talking to them, they know that you cook. Abi? They will know that you are cooking. You will tell them that, you cook, you do this, you do catering. You will be surprised that there will be a time that you will have others that even you will not be able to manage. Because you already have people. So, I want Mrs. Bumi to come and cook. I want this to come and cook. Hallelujah Festival that they did on Sunday. a lot of people came, crowd. So at the end of it, when they now finish the festival, around to 1, middle of the night. So Nathaniel Bassi was now like giving people, okay, I'll give you $100. I'll give you $100. So one person now came. And I said, I'm looking for a couple that are planning to get married. I want to bless them. So a couple now step out. Oh, that they are planning to wed. And I said, okay. I'm going to give you. I said, no, that I want you to come and sing at our wedding. And I said, okay, no, it was Nathaniel Bassi that said, I'll come and sing at your wedding. So please, who cannot sing? Can't you sing? Because he has a name, they know. If that person to come and sing at your wedding, say, hey, you have mouth, or you know personal. Nathaniel Bassi will come and sing in your wedding. That is it. Anything you are doing that you know that people cannot really benefit for, cannot take you to the golden room. You need to have a rethink about it.
I think the problem is that when you are trying to impact people, it might not necessarily give you money.
Yes.
That's
100%. In fact,
you know,
it will not start with money.
Yeah,
Never.
So, like you mentioned, Davido. Davido is impacting and was getting money. But not everybody will be in that category.
Yes.
And when you are trying to, let me just impact people, in all honesty, it will be like you want to fund it to make it happen. But there's something that you need to do to generate the resources. So looking back what she said, it is not that everybody knows that you are called for a purpose. When you want to not do that on social media, and there is nothing to, you realize that you might not even get attention of people. So really, it can be the one that will spark it and give you money. So the monetization of what you do that impact life is another subject. Possibly we'll probably have to look at on how to promote it on social media. Because what I'm doing, if I have a product I'm selling and I want to promote social media, is it even when I'm just talking to impact life? People are not coming to me to come and buy. They are listening to me. And what I'm saying, how would they get them? How do I get them? But I have a product and I'm looking for a solar battery and this is it. And I do a talk about it. They can easily buy. But this is me just talking and I want to impact life. It's not going to get money into my pocket immediately. So it takes a whole lot of work to really say, I want to focus on it. Yes. And not do something that will give money at the other side. So I think that's very, very.
It's always discouraging. It's always. Consistency.
There was a time I wanted to do a program, like this impacting, when you are doing something. I think maybe I've told you that thing before, because that if you want to do, you have a ministry, make sure you carry like 95%. You understand? So, at the time I had to just say, I'm doing ministry. I need money. I need to do this. You go to some people, you write letter, do a lot of things, and they will give you 5,000. And you feel like 5,000 is what you are going to use to run. So I had to tell myself, I beg, leave ministry. Go and look for work.
Another thing is, if you have you have a different page for the food, right?
Just one page for the food.
You don't have to combine the food page and...
No, I separate it.
So if you have the food page, another thing is, that's why sometimes building a career, you will spend your money. You will use your money. So if I were you, see, I've mentioned it I've mentioned it to you before that. Get someone that will be doing the post. It might not.
I will pay the person.
No, it might not even be. It might not even be a social media person. Just be sending food to the person. Just be posting every day. See, the thing is, you see all these platforms, So if you are posting, especially TikTok on Instagram, if you are consistent in posting every day, and the Meta says that you are posting every day, they will be pushing your content. If you don't post maybe once in 2 weeks, no, like every day, you make sure that you are posting it. Even if what you are posting, you don't have so much, but you are posting every day, that consistency, Meta will be pushing your content out. That is it. That's another thing about, that's why I said consistency. Consistency is very, very, is key to anything you want to do. It's not that you post today that, we have done a content creation class. I'm gingered. Let me start. You will do 1 month. You will close chapter. The day that pastor remember that, let us do this content creation again. You say, Otomani, I opened one 5 months ago. You go and revisit it. No, that is not how to create content. So consistency. And you can cook, open a page for it. Be posting every day. on it. Anything, just post. You might not even be posting food. You might be posting, maybe you can do this week. You want to do food in the northern parts, kinds of food. It might not be you that cooked it. You might just put it there that, okay, these are the foods in the northern part, east food, eastern part, this and that. There are different content. It doesn't have to be when you are cooking alone. Tips, like food. You can do food that'll make you look, that'll make you glow. Food that'll make you young. Food that'll do this. Food, you don't understand. So it will make people, you can do food for maybe diabetic patients, people with high blood pressure, food that you can eat, food to avoid. They are still food content. So all of those things you can be, I know that it takes a lot of work. That is why I will make emphasis on content calendar tomorrow before we start. You create content that you'll be posting. Do monthly content calendar. And every morning you just open, okay, this is what I'm supposed to post. You post it. Question?
Yeah, thank you so much. It's been very insightful. I wanted to talk about how to really get church, social media, what works within the church setting. Because we are not selling anything in code, but we are marketing Jesus. But then we have to be on social media. What platform do you think we can really engage in more, and how do we get that? How do we drive it to make it engaging?
Church is creating content for church. That's what I even like mostly. Like creating content. Number one is Instagram and TikTok. You see those two. Take it or leave it. Instagram and TikTok. And any content you post on Instagram, put it on TikTok. People engage in fact, the way people are engaging in church content now, the world gone. And people are coming with different creative ideas. See, people don't even want to say, okay, for instance, from the beginning of the service, let's say, okay, before the service, I'm just trying to create something like a content. How the church, or let's start from Saturday. Maybe from Saturday, they used to invite people. Okay. There was even one that I saw that lady just ran from the church like this. Just ran outside. Middle of the road. Grab one person. Brought the person. Oh yeah, sit down. Like, the pastor told them that they should go and invite people by fire, by force. That anybody they see. Then all of them now went to the street. Started bringing people to tell them to sit down. And there's another one that will say, there's no church without you. So there are different creative content that you can come up with. Maybe when the pastor is preaching, all those nuggets, there's some nuggets that pastors used to dish out. Cut it, bang, bang, bang. Long 30 seconds, 1 minute long. People don't want to listen to 30-minute sermon of the pastor. No. But there are some nuggets that tell you come back wale, but they want to go to YouTube and watch the full video. So those things that you will hear, and even you yourself will say, wow. Even you yourself will say, Even you yourself will say, preach, pastor. All those nuggets. Those are the things. You just cut it. You might record the full sermon, but you now go back, then cut all those places out. I'm sure you should be seeing it on Instagram. This guy even does it very well now. Wole Arole. In fact, the way he used to cut that video, his own video, I love it. Even you want to listen to it. He will start from the one that will really, 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 really captivates you. I'm coming. I want to try to open. You know he has a church now. Wole Arole. He started as a comedian. Choni Church. Okay. Then don't ever post anything without caption. You posted, not put caption. You did not put caption. Meaning caption where? There should be caption. You know, another thing is this. Videos with caption goes farther than the ones without caption. You know that some people, they will be in a place. They don't want to turn on the sound. but they will only want to read the caption. Most Gen Zs, they don't watch. Most people that like they've done the survey before, they don't watch video with sound. Yes, amen. You might be even in the church. Keep some are preaching. People will be pressing their phones. They will not want to want the sound, but the caption is what they will be reading. So try to be putting caption. Any video, you see that most of the video that we did, we put caption. You put caption. Some people they don't have time to come and even read this caption. They are supposed to put here too. But caption must be in the video. Okay, I want to show you. Woli Arole, yeah. And do you know that when this guy was doing comedy, go popular to the prophets. Even me, I used to tell my husband that Woli Arole is not funny to me. Me personally, Woli Agba is funnier than him. And he didn't have these over 2 million followers before, which was when he became a prophet. Okay, look at this now.
Who have don't be too used to friends. God can change them anytime. You didn't hear me. Some people don't have the capacity to handle your testimony, and if you are not careful, they can kill you. Even there are some of your family members. Don't tell them everything about you. You know? Wait. No, because this thing has killed people. People have by themselves reported themselves to their supposed friend that were the enemy, and they plan robbery over them and kill them. Your friend on Monday might not be your friend on Tuesday, because between Monday night and Tuesday, God can give you a blessing that He has been waiting for. So people most times, it's not us they have issue with. What we have, they desire it, they didn't have it. And Yoruba will say, "Kashora friend, you le funwara."
And it's not because said that they were cutting it, picking the place, the part that would hit people. That is one thing that major thing that church media team that they are really using. That okay, the message of the pastor, how do we pass it to people online? That is how they do it. You see, in one sermon, you can cut like 4 or 5 different videos. Phone, most of these things were done with phone. And there are some churches that they use real camera, and the camera is clear. You see that this camera is clear. It's not blurry camera. Automata be low Android phone. Abi Nokia to not sobe. So one thing is now passing the message to people online, cutting nuggets out. Start it. You will see. You will see how people will follow the church media platform. They will follow it because this one, I'm always looking forward to it because all those things, man hits me.
So this one is on either TikTok or
and Instagram. This one.
What about short YouTube?
Yes, short YouTube too. Okay. Shorts. You know that one is like 30 seconds. In fact, the one that goes far, go 1 minute long. Cut a matter 1 minute, 30 seconds. Just post it, and then the full video. You see that at the end of it, my customer watch the full this thing on YouTube. People will go back and say, this thing carry fire. Let me go and watch it. So that is the sermon. And you can create content on meet the workers of City. What's my trust? City of God. House of God. City at the house. House of God mission. Ministry. House of God ministry. Meet the workers of House of God ministry. The choristers, they will come one by one. Hi. You do. As you are doing, people are seeing fine, different faces. As a content, you have introduced your workers to the people online. These are your workers. That you can do maybe during the service. People who are dancing. The one that I said you write in the paper, dance like your prayers are answered. Stuff like that. You can do it. Post it. Go to media team. Media team, they say they don't pray. Media team, they don't pray because when they are praying, they are recording. Instrumentalists, they don't give offering. Yeah, all of those things. Just look at the church. Everything in the church is a content. People that come to church because they want to come and charge food. Yes now. And people that come to church because of the first-timer package that they will get. They'll go from one church to another, from one church to another. Stay in one place. Yes. There are churches like that, people like that. Oh, may I even know someone like that? Only she church every Sunday. To the first-time package. So there are different content. You can go to the sound, where they are typing and maybe they are worshiping, and even the person in charge of sound said, they will see that this church must be very, I want to come one day. So what are the content? It's just like you are making people online have a feel of what you are enjoying, what is happening in the church. So it's part of it. Then you can show maybe in the all of this is I'm saying on YouTube, on TikTok, and on IG. If you have a team of 2,